highway vehicle recreation area outside of Doyle, California, 80 miles north of Reno, Nevada. And yes, we are barely inside California. So I'm riding solo today. Zina's got work to do, so that's why I'm here. So in Fort Sage, there are 3 distinct campgrounds. That's not the one I want. The 3 campgrounds are Diamondback, Fort Sage, and then there is Raptor, which is the one we're staying on. And BLM is the land owner, or Bureau of Land Management, maintains it for the federal government. They do get funds from California's off-road vehicle fund fees, so which is good. I just wanted to go the other way, so let's turn this around. I want to go see that ravine that Zina and I did not want to go down. So we'll go down the trail to it. Yeah, this is it. Number 10. Good for all vehicles. So each campsite is basically a back end. And there are picnic tables, fire pit, and grills. Diamondback is designed more for the van-style motorhome or small trailer. The Fort Sage can do both, as well as tent camping, and so can Diamondback. And Raptor is the larger of the 3 campgrounds, where the larger trailers like ours can be in. Also, they have at the very top of it is a wide spot or a wide area where groups can be, or people with horse trailers. Because there are trails out here designed for horses and only horses, not for RV or off-road vehicles. So a lot of the trails are marked with a number, and they have what type of vehicles they're designated for. Single track, quads, as they call them, side-by-sides like this, or Jeeps. Most of the trails here are not designed for Jeep. The main dirt roads and some of the bigger trails are. But to get anything beyond 60 inches wide, or wide as the side-by-sides like we have the Razor, you're not going to get those Jeeps down those trails. I haven't been on 10 since 2024. So, also, if you go to the BLM website and look at Fort Sage, they give you directions to get here. Southbound on US 395 from Susanville, they say to take Laver Crossing Road, and then up to Fort Sage Road, and then in from there. Don't do that because it's very rough. They use track dozers to maintain the road, so it gets very bumpy. And you don't have anything in. If you have everything in your what I would call your cupboards latched down, they're going to be all over the floor. This is the grade Zina and I didn't want to go down at first. From at the top. So So I decided to come up it instead. It wasn't bad compared to some of the others been on. So it's good. So my recommendation for coming to Fort Sage from the south, from the north, excuse me, would be to bypass Laver Crossing Road and come down a little further to the first Doyle Loop Road. Take it, which should be a left turn. Follow the road, you get Axnaff Road, which is paved for part of it. And then once it turns dirt, slow down because it's maintained like the others with a track dozer, and it gets very bumpy. And then you'll see where you turn on the Fort Sage Road and then up into the campground from there. Now, if you're coming in from Reno, take the southern Doyle Loop Road, and basically it's the same way. You make the turn, instead of making the left, you make the right turn onto Flagstaff Road, and then the right turn on the Fort Sage, and then up to the entrance to the Fort Sage off-road vehicle area. So this area is also an area where in California you need to have a fire permit year-round, or whether you're using a barbecue, wood fire, or charcoal, or even a gas stove. So, because they want you to take the test to make sure you know how to put out a fire if you accidentally start one. So, which is an issue with some people, and it doesn't cost you anything. You can go online and get it, and then print it out, keep it with you, and it's good for the year, so the calendar year. So, I got mine. We're good. So, because we're using a gas fire pit or a gas barbecue. Yep, so that's one part that Dinah and I didn't like at first. When you go up it, it's not bad. So now I know which way it goes, and I've got it on video. I can show Dinah later. So if we come back here in the fall, we can do some more riding there. So it's good. So Fort Sage does have vault toilets at all three campgrounds, so which is good. They prefer you to pack out their trash, but they do have trash cans, and they do BLM does come in, maintain it. They were in this morning emptying all the trash cans, taking care of the bathrooms, and that kind of stuff. So, and also they had a couple of trainees going out on side by side, checking the trails, doing that kind of stuff. The last time we were here, we had one of the cows get stuck in a cattle guard and ended up dying, and they had the rancher had to come and get it. Yes, you will see a lot of cow pies, and there are cows out here because BLM does lease the land to ranchers so they can graze out here, so which is good. Maintains to keep them from getting too fire laden. And with all the sage out here, it seems like they love eating that sage. I'm on Trail 40, so each trail is numbered, and they'll tell you what vehicle is for. Now, if you're using Onyx off-road, they've got a green line around the whole camp, which is supposed to be an easy one, but it does not list the trail number and what's allowed on the trail. Because some of them, even though it says easy, are designed strictly for single track or quad, not the side by side. So a couple of the places we were at yesterday, on it. We're actually very narrow, so when you see the videos, you will see them smacking the camera with some of the trees. So, not good, but we had a blast, and some were rather challenging. That's what I like about Ford Sage. You're going to find all experience level type trails, from beginners to those who are more technical and challenging trails, climbing rocks and stuff like that. Those who have rock crawlers and climb rocks all the time, not so much of a technical challenge for you. But those of us that just have the side-by-sides and tool around on the trails, and if you have the experience, the trails will do you just fine. And it's also good to know if it's beyond your scope of expertise or willingness to challenge it, you can turn around and go back. There is no right or wrong thing when it comes to these off-road trails. So, and there's a lot of them. So when we were over on the side of the Ford Stage that goes onto the flats over by Sierra Army Depot, where they store all the M1 Abrams and the older Bradleys, you'll end up in Nevada. So you just gotta watch where you're going. It's no problem if you're going to Nevada, but you won't notice when you cross the border unless you're using a map. Onyx will tell you when you cross the border, so which is nice. So I would consider Ford Sage if you're an off-roader in the side-by-sides and you're in the area, I would put it on your bucket list. So I've been using two cameras on this trip. The DJI Osmo Action 4 and a Caso Brave 7.
Leave her alone.
Both have great video quality. Picasso's audio sucks extremely. As you'll hear on one of the videos, I use it as the dash cam just to see how well it sounded on a trip instead of in the garage, and it sucks. The DJI, very easy to use. You plug it in and it's up and running, and it's and I can look at the screen and I can see the microphone going up and down like it's supposed to, showing that it is recording. For the Picasso, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to definitely think about getting some more DJI cameras to round out the views. So while we've been here at Fort Sage, besides us, there's been maybe 3 other campers. So it's been quite peaceful. But it has been rather hot. We first got here on the 8th. It was in the low 80s. By the end, before we headed up to Lassen, it was in the mid-90s. And we got back here, it's been in the mid-90s. So we've had to use the generator to run the AC unit. Because my inverters is just not big enough to handle pushing at least one of the air conditioners. Either one of them have a soft start, which I'm going to have to rectify eventually. Oh, now we're back at 30. I think, yeah, I'm going to go up 30 to 36. Down 36 again and then come back up it. Haven't done that yet. Sure, hopefully I'm going in the right direction, but we'll find out. So this is one of the trails that a Jeep would definitely, and even a pickup truck would work on. Because BLM uses it quite a bit with their trucks and their fire trucks to come up here. Because they do have a station in Doyle that's a joint use fire station with Doyle as well as BLM. There we go, 36. This is our last full day here before we have to head back to civilization. Bummer. Oh, and on the BLM land here, we have a maximum stay of 14 days in a 28-day period. Also, there are no dump sites in Doyle, so you'll have, if you want to stay the 14 days, you'll have to, and your tanks are getting full, you'll have to look up where you can take your trailer, probably into Reno or up into Susanville to dump it. Or actually Milford, there's a campground there that'll probably let you dump for a fee, of course. There is a campground in Doyle, but it all looks like it's all closed up, and don't see any RVs or campers in it. So, so you can see a dry lake bed out there. That is not too far from the Nevada border. There's another one farther over that is in Nevada. So I just thought I'd show it to you a little bit more. We're up here. You can see those straight lines out there. Those are dirt roads also, just like the ones coming into Fort Sage. Maintained, if they are maintained, by a dozer, so you get the track pivots. So here we go on the 36. Gonna go back down the mountain. This time, after I get to the bottom, I'm gonna turn around and come back up it, because I haven't done that yet. But first, before I do that, I may just take you over to the other campsite on Fort Sage Road, further up the trail. That is does not have vault toilets, and there's no trash bin. You have to do that on your own. So I'll just scoot by it and show you. I won't bore you with the drive over to it, because it's more of the same dirt road stuff. The bigger vehicles been through here with a tire track. Well, squirrels, or chipmunks, whatever you want to call them. Okay, well, I'm back to Fort Sage Road. I'm going to make a right turn here, and I'm going to go up to where the other campground is, and I'll show that to you in a bit. Don't need to bore you with this dirt road stuff. Okay, now we're coming to the next area where there is a campground. I don't know if you would call it a campground, but it's a parking lot type of thing. This one's got a pretty good road. The road getting over here, you can see that some of the divots, but you don't see the camera vibrating as much as you do on the other roads because of the track divots from their dozer they use to scrape it. As you can see, there are people over here. This is good. It looks like BLM is over here also, taking care of business. As you can see, they're working on it. They got their dozer out, or their skid steer, or whatever you want to use. They're cleaning it up, so which is good. But this area does not have any vault toilets at all. And I didn't see any, there's one area that might have a picnic table, but that's about it. The rest of it is pretty much bare. Just park where you need to park. So, just wanted to show you what it's like. That's it, and they're out here doing their work. Good for BLM. Now I'm going to go back up 36. Oh, I wanted to show you one other trail. It lined up. Line you up there. My camera up. That trail you see going up between the ravine there, that is called Widowmaker Trail. For obvious reasons. It is very steep, unforgiving, and I think you can figure out why they call it Widowmaker. So that's what I just wanted to show you also, because it's marked at the top, Widowmaker Trail. On we go, back to Trail 38 and 36. Yeah, the Razor's going to need a good cleaning, so will all my electronics, the cameras and the iPad I use for my map. The iPad mini I have did not have GPS in it. I didn't want to spend the extra money. They wanted like because it's the cell version, and the GPS was about $500 more than the standard one, or close in that ballpark, maybe a couple hundred. I could get a portable GPS unit for less than 50. So it was a no-brainer. GPS unit is what it's using to get its fix for moving map. Once we get back down to the main trail, I will shut you off and get back to 38. And won't bother you until we get to 36 and I'm ready to climb it. No sense boring you with drudgery just getting from point A to point B. Nope, off we go. Well, I'm back. We're on Trail 36 and I'm getting ready to go up it. Yay. First time going up this hill. I'm going to get a little closer before I shift it into low and four wheel to get up it. This part is the easy part. Now we'll do four wheel and we'll do low. Here we go. Up 36. First time. Little sandy. Well, that was fun going up it. Now we'll go back over to 40, where we
Take off.
didn't like the downhill design, but I went up earlier. So I'll get back to you when we get over there. Okay, I'm back. I'm on 40, which has got the big drop off that Zina didn't want to go over. So I went up it earlier, so I'm going to go down it this time in the way that she didn't like. So I got to get there first. It shouldn't be too long. Well, that was back up it. So, what I'm going to do now is go down it. And back up, because I'm going to go out the other way I came in. It wasn't too bad coming down it. The other side is a little more straight up and down. So when I can find me a spot, I will. Yeah, I'll just go back out the way I came. No need to go try to find a way around. This will be just fine. And in the distance, you can see our trailer. That's where I'm headed. Time to park this thing and get it loaded onto the trailer. Carrier trailer, that is.